Hi, Fashion Dolls, and we are back. It is Fierce Female Friday, May 26th, take 3, and welcome back to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Without further ado, Fashion Dolls, let's welcome our very exclusive special guest all the way from the UK, award winning actor, Mark Denham. Mark, you have to update. Make sure you go to Google, go to Play Store, and then update your Instagram so that I can add you. You have to be on your phone to do it. You can't do it from your laptop. So while we're waiting on Mark to go update, ladies and gentlemen, I'm over here trying not to roast. I cut the fan off so that you guys could hear me today. Hopefully, you guys can hear me a little bit better because yesterday I had the fan on. But I wanted to do something a little bit different with my hair. So today we're doing curly. We're doing curly. So shout outs to the glam, Melanie Nalama Bridges for making sure that we are beautiful each and every day. Oh my God. This week has been so much fun because you have Cannes Film Festival going on, and it's so much fashion coverage. And I want to say thank you guys for going back and checking out the fashion coverage because it's so much that went on. The Amphar event for Cannes Film Festival was beautiful. Everyone looked good. While we're waiting on Mark, let me check to see if Mark is ready. Hi, Sam. I see you guys all are coming in, and I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's interview also as well too. Mark, the only way that I can add you is if you update. You got to go update and then come back. Make sure you update Instagram and then come back so that I can add you to the live. Make sure you're on your phone because it will not work if you're on your laptop. So, while we're waiting on Mark to come in here, Fashion Dolls, mental health check-in. How am I doing? I am doing wonderful. It's been a busy week. It's been so much that has been going on from Cannes Film Festival to all of the award shows and a lot of films that'll be coming out during this summer months. You're trying it on your phone? Go to Play Store. If you go to Google Play Store and make sure your app is updated, and then I will add you back. You're on your phone. Okay. I need you guys to keep the chat active. Let me share this live to let everyone know that we are on Fashion Dolls so that we can get everybody in here. Next week, sneak peek, we have a girl talk. Latrice Nicole, she will be joining me next week for some girl talk. We are closing out May. It is Memorial Day weekend, and there's going to be a lot of events that are going to be coming up, especially Pride, and I'm super excited about that. The SAS Bath and Body Works semi-annual sale is going on June 3rd, and of course, me and my girl Tina Marie are going to be collaborating for that. I hope you guys like the dress today. All of these eyes all over me everywhere. And thank you guys for supporting Style by Stevie Talk Show. Without you guys, Style by Stevie would not have the success that it has had for years. So thank you guys truly for supporting the platform, for viewing, for watching, even if it's just a fashion post. That means a lot to me. So make sure you guys go and like the talk show page. On FB, it is Style by Stevie. My YouTube channel is Style by Stevie Daytime. Thank you guys for also going to subscribe to my channel. You guys can check out some of the past interviews as well as some of the most current ones, like yesterday's show and throughout this week's show. You guys will be able to check that out as well too. Like I said, next week we have two guests wrapping up the month of May, and June it is about to get hot. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I will be dropping the June lineup maybe that Friday, which is the 2nd. So make sure you guys tune in. No show Monday and no show that Thursday, which will be the 1st of June. So make sure you guys stay tuned, follow me here, and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime so that you can catch up if you missed any past episodes. Let me see if Mark is ready so that I can add him in. Okay, yeah. Mark's got to update and then come back. I hope you guys have been enjoying this week. I know I have. It's been a very fun week. So much fashion throughout this week. Yesterday's look was an homage to the late Tina Turner, and I hate saying that. We talked about it on yesterday's show in case you guys missed it. So make sure you guys go and check that out as well too. Shout outs to Niece. Hey girl. the Fashionista Stories here on Instagram. Make sure you guys go and check her out. Definitely go and check her out. Amazing fashion platform. Check it out for all things celebrity fashion in the know. And I do a little bit of coverage here and there. I think today is the last day for the Cannes Film Festival. So definitely stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more events. And then I think it's going to be the Venice Film Festival that is coming up. So make sure you guys are staying tuned for that. Make sure you guys are following me. I see that the page has been getting a lot of attraction. So thank you all so much for just supporting. It keeps the algorithm going, and that's what we're trying to do. So make sure you guys go like, comment, and also make sure that you guys also subscribe to Style by Stevie on YouTube. All right. Shout outs to my girl, the Fashionista Stories. Make sure you guys go and check her out. While we're waiting on Mark to get into this interview, I think he's updating. Mark, if you're here, let me know if you're ready, because the cast and everyone is waiting. The crew is waiting so that we can add you to do this interview. I'm super excited. Yes, tomorrow is the last day for Cannes Film Festival. What other events do we have coming up? I know that the semi-annual sale for Bath and Body Works starts June 3rd. Make sure you guys are tuned in, because me and Tina are going to be doing a collab mid semi-annual sale. So around the second half part of it. We're going to be reviewing what we got, and I know I'm going to be going, and then I'm going to do online, and then I'm going to do it in person. We were talking about Tina Turner. Okay. The dress that I wore yesterday, the gown that I wore yesterday, was an homage to her, because she was known for wearing those slits. She was known for wearing all of, when she moved, the outfit moved, and she had an impact on fashion girls like myself. So without further ado, let's welcome our award-winning special guest all the way from East London, Mark Denham, ladies and gentlemen. There you are. You're
No,
here.
yep. Um, yeah, I was having trouble finding the update, so
Update.
I had to do it on the
Yeah,
phone. Yeah,
you are good. It is such a pleasure to have you here, Mark. How are you? TGIF, by the way.
yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am doing lovely. It's a pleasure to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, award-winning actor Mark Paul Denham, all the way from the UK. This is going to be an amazing week and month thus far. Shout outs to our lady, our boss lady, I call our boss lady, Mickey Solar, who is the editor-in-chief for Original UK Magazine. You guys seen the announcement. She announced me as one of the fashion writers for Original UK Magazine, and I'm so honored. We'll get to that in a second. This interview, some of the group from the group chat for the magazine is coming in. So make sure you guys share this live. So, Mark, how has 2023 been for you thus far? I know it's like in the middle of the springtime season, and then before you know it, the summer. So how has 2023 been for you so far?
Yes, it's been good. Pretty busy, but it's been pretty good. Uh, been doing a lot of projects, a lot of writing and networking.
So let's get right into that. You started your career as a professional actor at a very young age. You started at 13 years old. So tell us, where did you get that passion and that drive from to say, okay, this is something that I want to do? Who or what inspired you to get into acting?
Well, I kind of fell into it. My neighbour, he worked at the local theatre, and back in the 90s, you had to know someone to get into theatre. Now they've got courses, etc. But back then you had to know someone. So he took me under his wing, taught me the technical side, the acting side, and I just fell in love with it and been doing it ever since.
Now, you've mentioned theater, you've done various theater productions, one of them including, which is one of my personal faves, Oliver Twist. And what was it like being casted in this classic? Because it is a timeless classic. Like another one of my favorites would have to be Mary Poppins with Julie Andrews, which is another one of my favorites as well too. And they to see it in live theater in real time, to be a part of these classics. What was that experience like for you? What was it running through your mind, getting your start in theater?
It was a long time ago, but it was really fun. It was a magical feeling. Um, you don't get anything like the feeling you get in a theatre. It's magical, pretty much, and that's why a lot of actors go into film and they always go back to theatre, because there's nothing like it. Especially being in front of a live audience, it's terrifying, but it gives you such a buzz.
Trust me, I know this as an experience. Being a talk show host is everything. Hi, Mick. Original Magazine UK. Shout outs to Mick. Thank thank you. I had to do curly. Yesterday I did straight hair. I had to do curly today. Welcome, welcome if you're just coming in. We heard with Mark Paul. Now, we're talking about his experience in theater, which went on to you joining the Academy Drama School. Tell us, what was that experience like for you? And I see Ellen, hey, and Sam.
Yeah, that was a fun experience. When I first got there, I was expecting a lot of people to be competitive, because actors tend to be really competitive with each other.
Yes.
But everyone was really nice, and we got talking, made some good friends, and it was nerve-wracking the first day, but after a while it was like family. And then that's when I done screen acting as well, and that was just awesome.
And that led to you playing more grittier roles, because you're not only an actor, you're also a director and writer as well too. Like,
Mm.
you're a man of many hats. And I'm going to go back for a second to what you said about being on that stage in front of a lot of people. Trust me, I know about it all too well, hosting this platform, because you have eyes everywhere. Like on my dress, I have a lot of eyes. It's eyes everywhere watching you. And you expect to do your best in front of everyone and not let anyone down. So for you, what is your comfort zone? What is your solace for you when you're getting up, when you're doing theater or directing or pitching a project? How do you find your solace and peace?
Um, with directing, I just go for it. But with acting, so I'm normally shy, but when I'm acting, I become someone else. So I'm able to overcome it, because I'm no longer Mark. I'm the character, and I'm living that character's life. So I guess that's the way I'm able to deal with it.
And I'm somewhat introverted too. It might not seem like I'm introverted because of my personality. I'm very bubbly, very quirky, love to have a good time, fun girl. But yes, I get shy and I get introverted too, especially when I'm meeting new people, and I get nervous and I don't know what to expect because I want things to go perfectly. So I definitely can relate to that. Now, you participated in some courses that were available, screen acting with director Mark Normandy, the great Mark Normandy. What was that like working with Mark?
That was really good. It was fun. He showed us how to bring the characters out, how to. There's quite a lot of things he did actually. The correct way to stand on camera, because if you stand wrong, it gets all funny angles, and also when you're drinking tea and that, you've got to hold it higher than you normally hold it, the cup. And also back then, I think it's slightly different now, but back in the 90s with the cameras, you had to pretty much be on top of each other, which was really scary, because you're like face to face, close enough, like you're kissing the other person, and you've got to try and keep a straight face, which isn't easy.
And you've also took some courses, various courses. You've completed various courses with Rain Dance. You've
Mhm.
done directing and directing actors and producing for film and TV. Shout outs to, again, Fashionista Stories. Now, her platform is a global platform. She does all things celebrity fashion. So a lot of the guests that I'm interviewing this week are in the UK. Hence Original Magazine UK. Shout outs to Mickey. So definitely go and check her out. The Fashionista Stories, amazing platform, and I've known this woman for a long time. She's so amazing, so beautiful, so talented, as well as Mickey for Original Magazine UK. Sam is here. I see a lot of you are all coming in from the group chat. Welcome. We are here with Mark. Now, you've written and directed a number of feature and short films, and that have helped you. You are an award-winning actor, director, best film feature, and best feature film, excuse me, and also best script. And you've even gained honorable mention for your acting. How does this feel? Because I know for a lot of people it's not about the accolades, but Mark, you've been in the game for so long doing this, and you're in the UK, and I'm a fan. I'm in the United States. So how does that feel to know that your work is reaching in the US of A and people all over the world are watching your work and enjoying?
Well, that's really, it's really a great feeling, because I'm I'm not in it for fame and stuff. I'm in it because of the love of the work. So the only reason I would love to get fame is so that more people can enjoy my work, and so that's a buzz to know that my work's getting out there and more people will able to be entertained by my stories, my films.
What gives you the drive to keep going? What gives you that fire? Because I know she said I'm a little bit shy, but what keeps you motivated to keep going and keep directing?
That'd be my wife and son. I want to keep. Well, there's a couple of reasons. One reason is my wife and son. I want to be able to become successful so I can give them everything, and also I want my son to be able to look up to me, and have that respect that his dad's doing something worthwhile. And also, I almost gave up when I lost my dad not long ago, and
Sorry.
everyone, thanks, everyone said that he was proud of me. So because of that, I pushed even more, kept going just to keep him proud.
He raised you to be a good man. He raised you to keep going. What is some advice that your father has given you along with your career?
Um, he pretty much says, never let life get you down. No matter what happens, keep pushing. If life knocks you down, get back up and keep going. And also things like saying that failure, you shouldn't be upset with failure. Failure is just another way of learning how not to do it.
How ironic is that the same advice that your father gave you is what I kind of touched on Monday's show, as well as through the rest of this week, which is failure and dealing with losses, taking a loss, or dealing with fear. That's something we touched on this whole entire week. Even when it comes to jumping and making career moves as a director, you understand. And for me as a talk show hostess, I understand too. You know, sometimes you have to do things that are uncomfortable, that are out of the norm. Now, out of all of your various independent films and projects, which one? Because I know it's like asking you, wow, you're asking me to choose my favorite thing, my favorite color. But for you, out of all of your projects that you've worked on, because you've done so many, which one holds a special place to your heart?
Mm, that's, that's a difficult one. I'm guessing uh, it would be a caught in between because I play the lead as well as I wrote the script, and it's also some fun to do, but we're re-filming a few things in that. But yes, I guess caught in between because I get to do a lot of stunts, etc. And since we stopped filming to refilm it, I've been spending a lot of time in the gym to try and get rid of the belly. So
Definitely. I just talked with my girlfriend yesterday, and I told her we trying to be on the health kick. We trying to get in shape. We trying to do everything. So definitely. Another thing that people know you for, and that we all know you for, and grown to love you, is you were Joe Grayshot on the sitcom Second Thoughts. Your character is so funny on this show. So tell us.
I know it's a different Mark Denham, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
please forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I always
He's
try
an
to be
old guy now.
perfect. So out of all throughout your whole entire career, for you, you have so many accolades, so many achievements. Where does that magic come from? Where do you find the strength within? Because I know you said you're very introverted, very shy, as well as myself at times. So where do you find the magic in the filmmaking?
I, I think it's just pretty much part of me. What I've always wanted to do. I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to go into medical school, and I'd been doing film and all that beforehand. And I remember I got high grades, got to go for medical school, and all my mum and dad kept saying is, "Yeah, being a doctor, that's good, but you're a filmmaker, an actor. Go back to that." So I ended up going back to that, and it's pretty much all I know. So that's what pushes me. That's all I know really.
Yes, family and having that strong, solid support system of just the people backing you, like myself and Mick and your wife and your kids. I'm pretty sure that 100%, 100%.
Mm.
So you have some things coming up. I know you said in the beginning you were, when I introduced you, we were trying to get you on, you said you're working on some things. So
Mm.
tell people what can they expect from you in the future?
Well, there's a couple of things I'm working on caught in between, as I said. Also, I've got a role in a biggish film coming up, but it's only a small role, but a pivotal role, where I play as a gangster in prison, and I kill the main character's dad. Um, and then I've got another one coming up, Maffia's Calling, where I'm one of the main leads. There's a couple of main leads. Some one of them where I play as a Jewish enforcer for the mafia. Um, then I've got I've been hired to direct a horror film. A friend of mine, and he's got me to help him write the script, um, which is quite fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then I've also just written another gangster film called The Mob, and I'm writing another gangster film called The Cut Above, which is based in a barber shop.
Okay, and then you did your speaking role for a pilot for a show that is now on SkyMax.
Mhm.
So you have a lot coming up that is in the works. The show's called Football Fantasy. So you have a lot that is going to be coming out. So make sure you guys are staying tuned. We are going to take some questions from the audience. Fashion Dolls, do we have any questions for Mark or myself? I'm having so much fun this interview. We planned it back in January, I want to say. I want to say January. So we definitely booked in advance for this interview. It's been longly anticipated and it is happening right now. So do we have any questions for myself or Mark, Fashion Dolls? Because this is such a great combo and it's a lot that is coming from him in the future. Make sure you guys go and follow the Fashionista Stories as well as Original Magazine UK. Now, the magazine has been printed. So you can go and you can get your copy of Original Magazine UK. And I seen the issues. I said, oh my God, it's there, it's there. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Great articles in there, great features on everyone that is within the UK circle. And I'm honored to be a part of it. So I don't think we have any questions, Fashion Dogs. All right. So we're going to do something called the Rapid Five. And Mark has to tell me, wait, we got a question for you. What do you like more, directing, acting, or writing? And that's from me.
um, that's hard. It really depends on the mood and the 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 project I'm doing. So writing, for example, is really relaxing. It's just like a meditation to me. Um, and then sometimes I like to direct so I can have control of the way the story goes. And sometimes I prefer to act so that I can just focus on the script and my character and just relax and let the crew deal with all the hassle.
And the second question is from Fashionista Stories. She says, what's the name of your upcoming film?
My upcoming films. So there's Caught in Between. We do have a trailer for that. There is a bit of profanity in the trailer, like a few swear words. Um, then you have Mafia's Calling, um, Graft, Cut Above, and The Mob, and also the horror films called Shadow.
All right. Now, you said grittier. When I was reading up on you, you said you wanted to do something more grittier. So this is your challenge. Are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, Fashion Dolls. Do we have any questions for Mark? Any more questions for Mark before we get into this rapid five? I have worked with Mark, and he is a superstar. And Ellen's going to be coming on the show sometime, I think either in the fall months or, yeah, later in the fall, because you know we've gotten renewed. We're going to have more episodes coming in November. We're booked all the way up until November. So I think Ellen's on the lineup for the fall. But she said she's worked with you and you are a superstar. So how does that make you feel?
Yeah. Feels good. Ellen's a superstar too. She's awesome to work with.
Yeah. And it's how does it feel to have all of this love and support around it with you? JH says, Mr. Man Jamie, who's also coming on the show in the fall, he's coming on in November. So stay tuned.
Yeah. But I've loved it. I feel it's really good because in this industry, you do have a lot of letdowns, and it is hard. So having such a great support network, great friends, it's awesome. And when you work on film sets with people, you become like a family, and that ends up continuing throughout your life, and you're always helping each other out, which is awesome.
And that's, I agree with what you just said because that's very likely in this business, in this industry where people will sometimes get so caught up. It's just like we got to help each other out. Each
Mm.
one teach one. It's like you said in the beginning, very competitive, but to see people go out and help each other out is amazing. That's the best part about it. And I wouldn't say in this business I haven't had any beefs with anybody because I stay in my lane and let everybody create and I support and I root for the next person and the next person and the next person. That's why I've had so many good relationships. I had my falling outs here and there, but so far I must say I'm enjoying the journey. And it's no fun if you're not enjoying the journey and meeting new people like yourself and Mick and so many others, Jamie, Ellen, Sam. Jamie wants to know, how are you doing?
Yeah, all good. Thanks, Jamie. How are you doing?
says great show. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the interview. It's been a fun week. This is my last interview for this week, and I must say I've had so much fun. Jamie says you enjoying the journey because I'm in his film, all shagged out.
Yeah, Jamie is. He's in court in between, and getting him in a few. He's in Mafia's calling as well. We wrote that together.
Okay, so what was it like having him to be able to balance it out with the acting and then writing? What was that like? Because I know it's a lot that goes on into it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Jamie's straightforward, so it tell you how it is, which is what you need.
Definitely. And that's how it should be when you're directing and writing a project that you want to come to life. So it's fun. It's fun. And I can't wait. You guys, the project is called In Between. Mark Denham, Jamie, make sure you guys please go and follow and support Original Magazine UK. If it wasn't for Mick, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you, Mick, for introducing me to everyone and getting these interviews set up. It's been a lot. We've been ripping and running, but we got it done. It's been a successful week. Easy, I gave him my vision. He wrote it out and out mark out his thoughts and mark out his thoughts, and we made it. Yes. So the creative process for you, because I know you said writing is therapeutic. I do a lot of writing too. So on set with Mark is fun, and he makes people feel safe. Have you been told you've had that effect on people? These are your co-stars, castmates, and
Yeah,
colleagues speaking on you.
yeah. There's one time when all the girls on a set was talking, and one of them said, "Oh yeah, Mark's good. He's like one of the girls." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Should I be offended there?" And they're like, "No, no, it's a good thing. It means we trust you and we feel safe with you." So that felt good. I was a bit embarrassed when they said I was like one of the girls because I'm like, "Oh, then I'm a guy." What do you mean? And then they're like saying it means that they feel trusted. They feel relaxed with me and they trust me and all that, which was nice to hear, especially with all the things that's going on film sets lately. So hopefully it becomes more a safer place on set for everyone.
Yeah, you're in your zone. When you're in your zone and you're focused, you can't go wrong. And Jamie says he doesn't feel safe. So your co-stars are here. Your colleagues are here. Some of the group is here. It's amazing. So we are going to do something called the rapid fire fashion off. All right. And here's how it goes. Mark has to tell me 5 things that he can't live without. It can be his favorite drink, his favorite book. It can be his family, whatever he wants it to be. All right. So, Mark, what are the top 5 things that you can't live
um, my family, my wife and son,
with?
my friends, then my laptop, um, my Xbox. I don't really know a fifth one. I guess filmmaking would be the fifth one. Yeah.
The gift. Mhm. The gift, the God-given talent.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie says top 2 actor time award. He says me as I'm the #1 actor. Oh, oh my God. He is something else. So I can only imagine what Jamie is going to give me when we do our interview. So I need to brace up. All right.
It's going to be fun. Trust me, it's going to be fun when he's on it.
All right. I'm going to have to buckle up for that interview. Now, that one is going to be in November. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Do we have any more questions for Mark or myself? I had such a great time and I'm enjoying it. It's been a great week. This week has been an amazing week, and I hope you guys enjoyed all of the show. Comedy time, LOL. Yes, I'm ready for that interview with Jamie. Thanks, Ellen. Oh my God, you guys. I had such a great time today. Now, before we let you guys go, is there any last questions or any final words? But before we do that, while you guys are typing in the comments, I'm going to give you guys the word of the day, which comes from one of my favorite actresses, Angela Bassett. She says this: don't settle for average. Bring your best to the moment. Then, whether it fails or succeeds, at least you know you gave all you had. We need to live the best that is in us. So live in the present, live in the moment, live in the now. Enjoy and celebrate the flowers of your labor. And I'm so thankful for God to have blessed me to meet Mick and Mark and Jamie and Ellen and Sam and of course my girl Fashionista Stories, who I've known for a long time, Island Yankee, my girlfriend Felicia K2. I could go on and on. Everybody who is just in my corner, in my circle, backing me 100%. It's amazing. When you're in your prime, you can't go wrong. Yeah, Mark, when you fan, give me that hug you owe me. And that's Jamie, ladies and gentlemen. So he's coming on the show in the fall. So I'm gonna have to brace myself because I already know what I am going to be getting with Jamie. He is something else. Thank you. Much love to you, girl. You've been there from the beginning since I first started here on the gram. So it's amazing to all see everyone's growth and just process in life through our careers and our endeavors. So, Mark, are there any words of encouragement or gems you would like to take with your followers, with your supporters? Because you're getting so much love. People that are pouring, and we talked about this on the previous episode where I said there's people that are pouring into you and giving you all of that love and all of that support. What words or gems you would like to leave with these
Um, but I'd love to say thank you for everyone for their support. I couldn't do it without them, and I'd say to everyone, never give up because we're all going to make it for sure. Hopefully.
people? Definitely, definitely. Jamie, you know what? You're something else. Lord, how am I going to deal with him in November? So, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's interview. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So let everyone know where they can follow you, where they can check out the project that is coming out in between. Mark.
Yeah, can follow me on my Instagram, which is Mark underscore Denham underscore filmmaker. And yeah, I post updates on projects that I'm doing on there, and also I add pictures and videos from my projects. And sometimes I make silly little videos and I put up there just for a laugh.
All right, fashion dolls. Make sure you guys follow Mark. I'm so sexy, you will love it. All right, Mr. Jamie. I will have to see you in November. Mick, why did you tell me he is something else? So I
you,
hope you guys go ahead. I'm sorry, Mark.
I was going to say, you can imagine what he's like on film set with us.
I,
He
I,
has us all in stitches.
I'm bracing myself for it. So November, Jamie will be joining us. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Next week, joining us on the show for some girl talk, we have actress Latrice Nicole. And then Wednesday, we have Amir J. Carpenter. So make sure you guys tune in. We are closing out May with those two guests, and the flyers are up. And oh, make sure you guys go and vote for your look of the week. They will be up. It is 4 looks throughout this week. So make sure you guys go and vote. And this interview will be uploaded to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube. So make sure you guys head on over and subscribe. And it will be up here on the gram as well also. I love you all, fashion dolls. And Mark, it was such a pleasure meeting you. I had a great time.
Me too. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Take care, everyone, and I will see you guys Tuesday. Talk to you later.
Bye.